Okay, so in this video we're going to be looking at how to create basic animations in 3ds Max. So first of all, let's maximize our perspective view. So right click on the plus, click on maximize viewport, and let's start by creating a sphere. And basically it's very simple to create a, let's say, animation from year to year. So what you want to do is position your sphere at the starting location. And then right at the bottom, we have your timeline or your frames. We're going to click on auto key to enable auto key. And then we're going to click on this little key icon next to it, which says set keys. And if you click that, it's going to create a keyframe for that position. And let's say we want to go to around frame 50. So just drag that slider over to 50 and then move the sphere where you want it to be at frame 50. And then auto key will automatically create a new keyframe at that location. So if you scrub back, you'll see that 3ds Max actually automatically filled in all the keyframes between that, or all the movement of that sphere. Let's say we want to add another keyframe. So let's go to frame number 80 and maybe let's move the sphere over to the side, maybe to around there. And you'll see it will automatically create a keyframe. There you can see the other keyframe that was created. So if we scrub back, you'll see that the sphere will go that way and back to the start. Okay. And what you can do, say you want to extend the animation from this keyframe to that keyframe, you can simply just click on this keyframe and drag it to wherever you want it to be, and it will automatically update the length of that animation. To go out of auto key, just click on this button again, and then you can carry on working. So let's just delete this sphere and let's create another object. So let's create a box and let's just give it some thickness. There we go. And we're going to go to frame number 1 and we're going to select the rotation tool like that. Okay, we're going to go into auto key and we're going to click on the key to create a keyframe. So let's go to frame 100 and then let's do some rotation on this. So just spin it around a bit, let's say like that. And then it will automatically create the keyframe, so we can switch off auto key. And if you scrub through this now, you'll see that you have a nice animation. And to play back your animation, you can click the play button here at the bottom, play animation, and there you go. Then it will actually loop through your animation, so you can view it from all different sides while it's playing. Okay, let's stop that. So let's say we want to animate the size as well. So I'm going to press R to go into my scale tool, and I'm going to enable auto key. And then maybe at frame 0, I'm going to scale this down quite small. And let's go to frame 50 and let's scale it up quite big. And maybe let's go to frame 100 again and let's scale that down again. All right, let's disable auto key and let's play through that animation. So you can actually animate everything or all parameters in 3ds Max, which is quite handy. So let's quickly just set our renderer to V-Ray. And then I'm going to go into the material editor. So I'm going to press M on my keyboard. And then I'm going to create a new material, V-Ray, and I'm going to create a normal V-Ray material. Let's just minimize that for now and double click on this to go into the settings. And let's go to frame, make sure you're on frame 0. And I'm going to set the color to, let's set it to red, like that. And I'm going to enable auto key and create a keyframe. And let's go to frame 100 and then I'm going to change the color to blue. Click on OK and click on auto key again to disable that. And if you scrub through this, you'll see that the color of this material will actually animate through from red to blue. I'm going to apply this material to our box. The color in the viewport doesn't really always update, but if I go to, say, to this frame and do a quick render, you'll see that that's the actual color. And if we go further and we click render again, then it will actually update. So it's not always updating in your viewport, but the color is actually animating. Like if you look at your material in your material editor and you scrub through this, you'll see that that color is actually updating. Okay, let's delete this object and let's create a new object. Let's create a sphere. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to animate the radius of this sphere. So let's go to auto key and it will create a keyframe. So click on the key and then let's go to frame 50 and let's change the radius to, let's say 5. Oh, that's a bit big. Let's change it to about 2. And then let's go to frame 100 and let's change this to 0.5. Okay, let's disable auto key, and if you play through this, you'll actually see this number updating here by radius. So as you can see, it's really handy to be able to animate most of the parameters in 3ds Max, from the colors to the sizes to the shapes of objects. And in the next video, we're going to look at the curve editor that will actually give you a little bit more control over these keyframes. Yeah, I hope you guys found that interesting, and I will see you in the next video.